Hi, my name is Madison. I'm the Community Engagement Specialist for the Michigan Small Business Development Center, Lake Huron region. And today I am here with Ashley Kirby. Ashley, do you want to kind of tell everybody a little bit about yourself?
Hi, I'm Ashley and I am a children's book author and also a stay-at-home mom.
Awesome. So I see your book here. It looks adorable. Can you tell me a little bit about how you got started with your business? What do you do? All that good stuff.
Sure. So I've been wanting to write a book since forever. And to come up with a story is important because you want it to be something that can be shared, that kids are going to be interested in reading about. And when COVID hit, I became a stay-at-home mom. And it kind of just happened from that. My son, my oldest, got really into pickleball. My dad, who is Papa in the book, he started playing pickleball, and then my son started playing and got really into it. I was like, oh, that would be a really great story. And so I did research on it, and there were only 4 other books, children's books about pickleball at the time when I was writing. So I was like, this is the best time to do it. So
that's awesome.
It's based on their stories.
That's awesome. Is this your first book?
It is.
Okay. Have you written any more? Are you hoping to write any more?
I am currently working on my second.
Awesome.
So with the pitch money, that's what I'm going to use it towards, is for editing and start the illustration process.
Yes, perfect. So since you mentioned the Business by the Bay pitch competition, can you kind of talk a little bit about the process of that and what that was like for you, going through it from start to finish?
Yeah, so I got to work with Michelle, who is fabulous. I love working with her. She's really helped me a lot with my business and thinking of things that I had no idea. And the competition was fun. We got to meet a whole group of, there's I think 15 or so of us, and we met in downtown Bay City, which was nice. It was a little hard with the bridge, but it worked out fun. The group was a really great group, and the competition was, I was like, man, this is a hard competition. There's a lot of good business ideas and a lot of like really fun personalities in the room. So you kind of don't really know how it's gonna go. And I had done a pitch competition before, and so I think that helped a little bit with my nerves, being a little nervous about being public speaking and all of that, but it ended up working out fine. And the competition part at John Glenn was actually really fun. They do a really good job bringing people in, and then we had really good food, and it was a pretty chill environment, which was nice. And yeah, the competition went really well. And my second book, as I said at the pitch, is featuring my dog, and so I got to bring him on stage with me, which was really fun.
I remember that. Oh my gosh, I was dying. I was like, oh my gosh, this is the cutest thing ever. But that was so fun, and you did such a great job, and you ended up getting 3rd place, right? That's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So what are you planning on doing with that money? Obviously it has something to do with your next book. Is there anything else specifically that you're going to be putting that prize money towards?
So I hire a lot of the professional parts of the book out because I want it to be a nice book that will last and stand the test of time. So I hire an editor who is a children's book editor specifically. And they're not cheap, so I'm starting with her. I've worked with her before, and she's really great. So I'm going to be starting that process here in the next couple months with her, and then hopefully I'll be able to start a little bit of the illustration process, which is also a little expensive. So
yeah.
We'll kind of take our time doing that part of it. But
awesome. For the pitch competition, what did it mean to you to have so many supporters? I remember you having a little crew that kind of came to support you. What did that mean to you?
Yeah, so it was special to see that other people support you and believe in your dream too. You know, it's not just you doing it, but my husband was there, and my kids were there, and my parents and my mother-in-law. So it was really great just to feel loved and supported, and like all the families were supportive of each other. So afterwards, some of the other families came up to me and they're like, you did such a great job, like we love your book, this was great, your dog is great. So we get that a lot with our dog.
Is a big drawing point.
Yeah, he's a pretty dog.
That's awesome. So kind of moving away from the pitch, I wanted to talk about your journey a little bit. What would you say were some of the biggest challenges that you faced when writing your book and publishing it and all of that good stuff?
Yeah, so there's a lot of barriers when you don't really know what you're doing.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
There's a good community like online, and I've met some other authors that have been really helpful. They give you advice moving forward. Michelle's been helpful, like with the business standpoint, like creating your own LLC and like doing all that stuff, which that part of it isn't super interesting to me as much, and so it was a little bit harder for me to figure that part of it out. I really loved the writing and doing, so like with the illustrations, you create a storyboard. So you create like what your illustrations might look like. Then the illustrator starts, there's like a 3-step process for her to do the illustrations. That part to me was so much fun, but the business part of it was a little bit harder. And right now, like the marketing part of it, it's probably the biggest hurdle for me. Like marketing yourself is a little challenging, but.
Yeah, absolutely. So along with that, what would you say were some of the biggest successes that you've had with your business?
The pitch competitions that I did were like out of my comfort zone, and to actually like accomplish them and to place felt like a really big accomplishment for me. I've done public speaking before, like at my old church. I used to do public speaking and I was on the worship team and stuff like that. But selling yourself is a lot different, and that's what a pitch competition basically is. And you have to be very precise with your words because both of them are timed, so you only have so much time to present yourself and your idea and your business. So that part's a little challenging.
Yeah, absolutely. You've mentioned Michelle quite a bit, and working with the SBDC, how has that really helped you develop your business?
Yeah, she's helped me a lot with figuring out the business part of it and how to set up a business and figure out your EIN number and how to set up an LLC, even like getting your taxes done on time, like because you guys send out emails pretty regularly that are really helpful about things that are coming up with changes in the business and stuff like that. I don't have any employees, so that part of it I don't have to be aware of as much, but for people that do, that's really helpful having that information. I've taken some of the online classes too that you guys have put out, which have been really helpful because I can do them. I do them during nap time, so that's helpful for me.
Hey, whatever works, right?
Works. Yeah. So just like all the resources I've dabbled into, and they've been really helpful. And Michelle's available where I could email her, and we've had meetings, especially during the pitch competition. She would meet with me and they go, maybe look at changing this or change this, but she's like super supportive. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really good to hear. So for anybody who is thinking about starting their own business, or maybe they're like you and they've always wanted to write a book, what advice would you give to them if they're kind of wondering if they should start it or if they're afraid? What would you say?
Do it. I would say just do it. Dream big and you can do it. It was scary at first, but I don't regret a single thing that I did with the book and being an author. Like I've had the book out for like a year and a half. I'm still like, wait, I'm a published author. That's crazy.
That's awesome. It's like a pinch me moment. Right?
It is. Yeah, all the time.
Yeah. That's awesome. Thank you. If any of the resources that the Michigan SBDC provides sound like they could be useful to you, please give us a call at 989-964-9404. We also have a website, michigansbdc.org. If you have not already, you can go ahead and register for our services on there, and we will try our best to help you with all of your business needs. And Ashley, if people wanted to find you, find your book, where would they be able to do that?
I have a website. It's ashleyKauthor.com, and I'm also on Facebook and Instagram at Ashley K. Author.